Fossils are wonderful things. It's wonderful to have a fossil in your hand, to look at it and to realize that this actually gives us a picture of the gospel, showing us that God is a God of judgment who sent a worldwide flood that killed this particular organism, and the fact that we're holding it and seeing it shows that we survived the flood, or rather our ancestors survived the flood on the ark, that God sent a means of salvation to those who had faith in him. Now, fossils mean something different to secular scientists, and many departments of education suggest that the fossil record as a whole should be presented to students as evidence for the theory of evolution. In order to be used as such evidence, you would need to know what the time scale is for such a fossil record. But as we've pointed out many times, the dating of the various stratas of rock is subject to many presuppositions, and in fact stratas of rocks can be produced much more quickly. The very existence of a fossil shows that. If we have a large fossil, like a fossil dinosaur, it is clearly going through several layers of rock at a time, and yet those layers of rock are supposed to have been laid down over thousands of years. We see many so-called polystrate fossils going through supposed millions of years of evolutionary change in the rocks, and yet that cannot be the case because such fossils would have had to have been produced quickly. Bones do not actually last a very long time. They rot away very quickly over a period of just a few years. And therefore, for a fossil to exist, we know that it must have been produced very rapidly. The best explanation for the production of a fossil is that this animal got trapped extremely rapidly under a lot of sediment. And the best reason for that would be the worldwide flood as described in Genesis chapters 6 through 8. If there was a worldwide flood, then there would have been a lot of sediment that would have trapped a lot of animals, particularly marine animals, and after all, 95% of all the fossils you will find are marine invertebrates. So the evidence of fossils is actually strong evidence in favor not of the theory of evolution, but of the worldwide flood as described truthfully in God's Word, the Bible.